Hey, what do you say, weekend warriors? I'm out here staying warm by the smoker today. I just got the driveway shoveled off and the smoker's coming up to temp. I like to let it preheat for about 45 minutes to an hour in this real cold weather. You want to get all that cold metal a chance to warm up. Let the pit kind of stabilize so it's not jumping all over the place. And I'm going to show you how to do some boneless country ribs today. They come from the pork loin. Sometimes you'll find them from the pork shoulder, or they'll say pork butt. These are the ones that come from the loin. You cook them completely different, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. The smoker today is set to 225 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm using hickory pellets. 225 is kind of the sweet spot for pork loins. They cook really quick, so if you cook at a lower temperature, you're gonna give it more time to take on more smoke flavor. And now let's take a look at these country ribs. When you're at the grocery store or the butcher shop, look at the labels. So this says loin. Like I said, the other ones would come from the shoulder. Sometimes they'll label it from the Boston butt. And what they do with the loin is, this is your pork loin that they've cut into about 1.5 inch thick strips to look like ribs. Normally a pork loin is big and fat, so I'm sure they cut it in half and then do this. And you're gonna do the same thing with the pork butt or pork shoulder. The difference is pork shoulder has a lot of interconnective tissue, a lot more intramuscular fat. These don't have a whole lot of fat in them at all, but they're super tender if you cook them right. Some little fat up on here that I'm just gonna leave on there. That doesn't bother me. Now, if you happen to have clicked on this video and you have the pork shoulder version, the difference in the way we're gonna cook these today is the finishing temperature. So pork loin, anytime I cook pork loin, I cook it to 145 degrees Fahrenheit. So today I'm gonna cook them to about 140, then we're gonna put some barbecue sauce on them, and then take them up to 145. If you're doing the country ribs from the pork shoulder, you want to take them up to about 185 degrees Fahrenheit. Other than that, everything else will be exactly the same here today. So I'll get these out of the package and we'll get them seasoned up. And speaking of seasonings, I've got 3 containers that are almost empty, so I'm gonna combine them. I got a little bit of Killer Hogs, I got a little bit of Shigs and Pit, dump those together. And I got a little bit of Heath Ryle's pecan rub. I save these containers for when I make my own rubs, which I'm doing more and more these days. So it'll be nice to get these out of the cupboard. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and dust them. You don't have to do a whole lot because we're gonna be slathering these in barbecue sauce to finish them off. But we wanna help build up a little bit of a crust, a couple layers of flavor. I'll just go ahead and flip them so we get them seasoned on all the sides. And boy, I'll tell you what, as cold as it is out here, that sun feels great. Makes all the difference in the world. A little bit of sunshine, smell of the smoker going, that nice hickory smoke. All right, now that's it. If you wanted to, you could let these sit out on the countertop for about 20 minutes or so. Kind of let that rub work its way in, but I'm not too worried about it. I know they're gonna taste great. Let's get them in the smoker. And I'm gonna go right onto the rack. And we're gonna go with the biggest side down, the one that has the most surface area. Gonna lay these out. And I do not have any water in the pan down below. I'm not too worried about a grease fire today. I just cleaned the smoker out pretty good. And like I said, these don't have a whole lot of fat that I'm worried about them dripping. So let's get these in here. Get the store closed real quick. And like I said earlier, we're gonna cook these to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Then we're gonna sauce them. Then we'll let them go up to 145. That's all there is to it. These are not gonna take long to cook, so I'm gonna come out about every half hour just to check the temperature. If they're drying out a little bit, I'm gonna spritz them with apple juice, but I don't think that's gonna be too big of an issue today. But we'll come back about a half hour and check on them. I can't wait. All right, it's been 30 minutes. I do wanna do a quick temperature check just to see where we're at. Let's let some of that smoke out of here. See how these guys are looking. Looking pretty good, not dried out at all. And I'll check a couple of them. do a big guy here. He's already up to 104. Little guy's right there at 107. Check this guy. 118, 120. So they're cooking a little bit quicker on the right hand side. So what I'm going to do is rotate them. The fastest way to do that is just take out the rack. Flip it around. Done. I'll come back in another half hour to see how they're doing. Okay, it is the 1 hour mark. I know some of these got to be getting close, the smaller ones. So let's release some smoke and we'll see how we're doing. 127, almost 130 on that guy. 135. 135, these are getting close. So this guy's ready to come out. He's sitting at about 140. So any of these that are borderline 140, I'm going to go ahead and take them out. So 8 of them are at 140 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to let these finish up for another 10 minutes. The other 8 are going to go inside on the countertop and we'll wait for these to get ready. Then we'll sauce them all at the same time and bring them back out. Okay, so that took about another 30 minutes for the others to catch up. So I've got them all here on a pan. This is my homemade Kansas City barbecue sauce. I'll put a link up in the iCard, and I'll also put it at the end of the video so you can click on it. Really good sauce. I made a huge batch of this. It'll last for months in your refrigerator. For occasions such as this, it's a kind of a tomato-based sweet sauce, but it does have a little bit of heat as well. And it's one of the better homemade barbecue sauces I've ever made. So we're gonna load these up. I'll just come back and brush them. We'll make sure we get all the sides. And here they are, flipped over on the other side. We're gonna do the same thing. Want them nice and saucy. Okay, and then from here, what we're gonna do is put it back in the smoker, probably for, I'm gonna guess 10 to 15 minutes. They just need to climb another 5 degrees to hit the safe temperature of 145 degrees Fahrenheit. So, back in the smoker. And I will come back when these are done. We'll cut a few of them open. I'll show you how they look. I cannot wait, it smells so good. And look what we have here. So this is awesome. That's why I love doing the pork loin version of this. It took about an hour and a half total to get all this done, just in time for dinner. Check out the awesome color on that. That sauce set up really nice. Spin this around for you. Give you a good look. So the way to think about these, this is like mini pork loins with barbecue sauce. It's gonna have that same texture, very soft. This is great served with rice and your favorite vegetables, or you could serve them as snacks. What I'm gonna do is cut one of these up for you and give you an idea of what we're working with here. So it's just a serrated knife. I like to cut them on a little bit of a bias. If you look, perfectly cooked pork. Pick one of these up. Nice and juicy. Nice light smoke flavor. Then the barbecue sauce. Here we go. Simple things. It is so soft. It's unbelievable. And you want to see something else unbelievable? Check out one of those 2 videos right there, and I'll see you over there. Look at how juicy that is.